Hey everybody, I'm just trying to go over a quick review here on this Harken hoist that I installed for my Hobie. I honestly wanted this kayak to be completely off the ground and as high as possible to the ceiling, as close as I could. And I was trying to find the best option for me, to the point where it gave me exactly what I wanted. And I actually found this Harken hoist, which is, I believe, the 225-pound capacity. I went with the highest capacity I could find. You know, the reason for that, it just makes it easier for lifting, and I'll show you what I mean with that. But I also want to go ahead and do an upgrade on this hoist. And this strap that the hoist came with, you know, it's kind of annoying to be putting this on and off every single time I bring this kayak. So I'm actually gonna do like a stand, like a platform where I could sit the kayak and lift it at all four angles. Also, I wanted this to be hidden from the, so if anybody sees from inside, from outside inside, I didn't want them to see anything, that came with the kayak there. So I try to hit it as much as possible. So, and I'll explain to you why I did that. But let me go ahead and bring it down and get this car out. One of the things that I actually did on this hoist, when you get the kit, it actually comes everything except the 2x6 by 6 feet. That's what the instructions say, which is, that right here. It doesn't come with that, and also the 4 bolts. Now it tells you to get the 2x6 by 6 feet studs, but my recommendations to you guys is don't get 6 feet, get 7 feet in length. The reason for that is on your ceiling on your garage, most of the time, when you're actually have your you have to look at what your studs are, and typically when the studs are running straight across back, front to back, they're actually 2 feet in separation. So if you're getting a 6-footer, you're going to be getting just the corner edges. If you notice here on this bolt, it's only getting the corner. So my recommendations to you, if you're doing this, is get 7-footers so you can have enough space there and you could actually get a better grip on that last stud. The reason for that, especially if it's a Hobie, Hobies are close to 100 pounds in weight that you're lifting on these things. So the more leverage you get in those bolts as grip, the better it is. So make sure you do that. Also, another thing that I did is this part here, the H rail. One of the things with the H rail is I really wanted that H rail to go all the way up to the ceiling. So I basically separated both studs there, in separation. I actually gave it 72-inch in width, so this H rail could go all the way to the ceiling. It doesn't hit the 2x6s. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do a platform where I could actually put this kayak on top and lift it at all 4 angles. Because if you notice here, these straps that the Harken hoist comes with, it's a pain in the butt putting them on and off every single time that I am using this kayak. So I want to do something that's going to make it much easier for me to lift up and down on this thing. So I'm gonna show you the what I'm gonna do in a little bit, but it's just gonna make it much simpler, much easier for me to handle this thing, to lift it up and down, and faster as well. So let me go over the material that I'm gonna be using to do that. Okay guys, this is what material that I'm gonna use to do that platform. This is actually a 2-inch PVC pipe. I actually cut those at 70 inches in length. These are actually Strut's channel struts. You could actually get these in the electrical department. They come, I believe, at 10 feet. And what I did, I actually cut those at 40 inches each one. Because again, you know, the kayak is 36 inches in width. So I actually gave it a little bit more in width so it could lift straight up, not in a weird angle. So what I'm gonna use to connect the PVC pipe to the Strut is gonna be these 3/8 inch bolts with washers. I'm gonna have 2 washers, you know, one in first, put it through the PVC pipe, and then put another washer, and you actually have these little things here where you could actually connect it, you know, through the bottom. You will see, you know, with the finished product. Now the reason I went with this Strut is there's different sizes. There's actually a 1 inch in diameter. I believe this is a 1/2 inch or a little bit thinner, but this is very strong. It's not going to bend or anything. So I wanted a short profile on that. So what I'm going to use to connect this to the Harken hoist, I got these 3/8 4-inch eye bolts. Okay, and I actually, it comes with the nut already, but I ended up getting 4 additional ones because I am gonna put washers on top and on bottom, you know, with another bolt to connect to this to make it more sturdy. And then to lift up straight up here, I actually got these here. These are I forgot what you call these. Malin Rapids, I believe. Malin Rapids, 1/4 inch. And the reason I went with these actually have a 880 weight capacity, you know, and it's, each one has that weight capacity. Now, if you divide it into 4, I mean, it's more than enough, you know, for this, and it's not that, you know, that big. So I'm just gonna tie Harken's hoist to this, connect it to the eye hook, and lift straight up, and you will see what I mean. So let me get started on this so we could actually get this going, finalize it. Alright guys, here we go. This is the final project. We have the, start here in the back. We actually have the 2-inch PVC pipe. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a washer in there with the bolt. And on the bottom here, you actually have another washer with the screw. And that goes to all 4 corners, you know, front and back. Connected to, you know, that connects it to the Strut here, the Strut Channel, which I mentioned you could get those at Home Depot in the electrical department. And what makes it really cool is that it already has these holes where you could actually connect, so you don't have to be drilling anything on there. You also have, on these circle hooks, we actually have the bolt, the washer, another washer, and then the bolt on there to the I forgot what you call these, but I'll put the name on the description there with all the material that I used, so you guys can know exactly what I use. But as I mentioned, these are 880 pound each one of these, so it has 4 divided into, 840. It's, one could actually hold this kayak, but we actually have 4 on each corner. There you go. So this way, when I actually bring this kayak down, I could actually unhook this, take the kayak. When I come back, put it back, set it on top of this, and clamp it back on with these and raise it. So it's saving me a bunch of time by doing this. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Now, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I have plenty of these little projects that I'm gonna be doing coming your way. But again, guys, and if the lighting on this video is not that great, well, reason is because I had to close my garage door because the light from the outside coming in was affecting the video as well. So it's better than nothing. So again, thank you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bass Reaper out.